Hello there folks, welcome back to the Chaps Guide. My name is Ash and I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development and personal grooming. Now it is a very cool spring morning here in my garden, but I'm bringing you this video today. I was intending to release this video as part of a large Q&A series of videos, but I've decided to break them up into individual days, so you've got something to look forward to each day. Now today's video is one which really got me excited because it was a question about a boot which I have long lusted after, and in the coming year I might finally bring into my collection, because doing the research for this video really got the juices flowing, and I think you'll agree when you see the boot, it's a very nice one indeed. Right, now my next question comes from Harris, who says, would the Islay boots in black from Crockett and Jones be good as casual boots, or are they too formal? Are they good for everyday wear? I'll tell you what, Harris, when I saw this, I was a little bit excited because I have long been a fancier of the Islay boot by C&J. It's a boot which I've longed for myself personally since it sprung to fame, really, when the character James Bond, he's here again, wore that boot in the film Skyfall, and he wore it specifically in the scenes where they were fighting in the grounds of the Skyfall building, which ended up getting blown up at the end in Scotland. And this was the boot which Daniel Craig wore in conjunction with the Barber jacket. You know, it looked like a real traditional British gentleman's outfit. Just so we understand what I'm talking about, the Islay boot is a full brogue dress boot, which is derby construction, so flapped front with the laces. It's sort of half eyelets and half cleats on the lacing, and it's available in a number of different colours. Now, the one which Harris refers to is the black. Now, they are somewhat different in each model. The black model comes with what Crockett and Jones describe as the cleated sole. For you and I, it's what we would call a commando sole. So it's a really rugged, aggressive sole, and it's in full black. It's all of the brown and the black come in Scotch grain leather. So they've got quite a distinctive grained finish to the leather. And the black one, it's really interesting because you would imagine that being black, it is very formal. And of course it is. It's the most formal colour. But with that chunky cleated sole, it's a bit incongruous. It would, it kind of tips it over into a little more casual area because of the commando sole. But for me, I think a black boot of this nature is difficult to wear entirely casually. Now, I own a pair of black sort of what I would describe as combat style boots with a black cap toe, and they're great boots. They're craft masters by a British brand called Clark's. I find it hard to wear them because the black doesn't really go well with the type of colour palette that I typically wear, which is often earth toned. Because I'm an outdoor guy, I tend to wear khakis and browns and greens, and whilst the black goes with that, it's fine. But it is a stark contrast. It's very formal. So for me, I would not probably be going down the path of the black Islay boot. I would definitely, and this is the one I'm in love with, it's the dark brown in Scotch grain leather. Now, it's the same as the black, but a different colour. It's got a deep mahogany colour. It's beautiful, I think, personally. But interestingly, this one comes with a day-night sole, making it, for me, a much more practical boot. Because day-night is something which works well outdoors, it works well in the city. This is a boot, I think, which is ideal for the casual gentleman, because it allows you to walk for miles with that day-night sole. It allows you to still look stylish and elegant. So you could easily wear this with much more smarter clothing. Maybe grey flannel slacks, or a nice pair of chinos if you're wearing a sports jacket or a blazer. It works very, very well. I absolutely adore it. Incidentally, the black and the brown Islay boot are both 625 British pounds, which is a lot of money. But let's not forget, Crockett and Jones are about pound for pound the best performing boots and shoes possibly in the world for the price point that they are. They're made in Northamptonshire. They are amazing quality, and you know, their decades, centuries of expertise and knowledge is poured into those boots. They're a boot that's going to last you 4 decades. So for $6.25, if you can get it on a deal or a discount somewhere, you'll be doing very, very well. It's absolutely glorious. They also do, incidentally, another model. So there's 3 different models. They do something called rough out suede model. Now this is a suede one, which has got a bit more texture to it. If you like that, it's cheaper. It's £555. Also comes on the cleated sole. So this is your ultimate casual boot, really, in the Islay range. You're knocking quite a bit of money off if you want to go down that route, but for me it just looks a bit too workmanlike. So if I'm paying over 550 quid for a pair of boots, I don't want to look as if I'm on my way to the building site. I think the dark brown Scotch grain leather hits the perfect balance. It is both casual, it is both smart, it is elegant, it is beautiful. It was worn by James Bond. What more do you want? So there we go. In my opinion, the Islay boot is just about, pound for pound, the best boot in the world at this price point. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like this, click the old subscribe button and come on the journey towards Chap Nirvana with me. If you'd like to practically support the channel, you can either buy me a coffee, which is a one-off thing, or you can become a patron. And that way you will benefit from an additional video per week, which I make specially for my patrons. And of course, we also have an ongoing intimate conversation over on the Patreon platform, which incidentally you can join without any financial cost at all. I will leave the link to that in the show notes below. So until the next time, take care, and I will see you again very soon.